Hi guys, we're going to take a down position for bridging. Good morning, happy Monday. Come on up with your exhale. Lift up and down. Now this is to wake up the glutes and to wake up the hamstrings. All four corners are down. Good morning. Good morning. And up and down. So everybody who's coming in, we're doing bridges. Your feet are on the floor and you'll lift up and down. That a girl. Great. See how your back feels. See if your glutes are doing the motion and the hamstrings. All four corners of your feet are on the floor. Now, as you're ready, stay up there and do a little pulse. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, lower down for a moment and take happy baby, which is a stretch. Your hands to your feet or to your hamstrings. Inhale. Now we're going to put our feet back down and lift up. Take your right leg up in the air and pull those right toes back to your shin. Now go down and up. Let your pelvis touch the floor and then lift up and down. 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep the same leg up there, but point those toes. So 10 more, but with the toes pointed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now put that foot down and take the other leg up and pull your toes back on that high leg and lift up and down. So you're going to feel this little hamstring stretch on the left foot while your right glute and hamstring are working. Breathing. Make sure you have a little space underneath your neck. Now the same thing, but point your toes of the left foot. So the same legs up in the air. Breathe in and out, hips up and down. Now that foot comes down, lower your spine, and for a moment, take your right ankle to your left thigh, reach your hands through the window. You could even rock a little bit and just take a hip opener. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then take your other one, ankle to thigh. Reach your hands through the window and wake up that hip. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take an inhale. And then as you're ready, we're going to take the feet in the air, and you can take an ab crunch, rotating right shoulder to left knee, left shoulder to right knee. Exhale, and the way to modify this would be to put a blanket behind your head for your neck, or you could make the legs more vertical. That would help modify. To make it harder, your legs go a little lower. Make sure that your ribs are down in whatever method you're taking. And exhale, 10. You're probably looking towards your toes as far as keeping your neck in a healthy place. Your abs lift you up high enough that your neck doesn't feel strained. Take 4 more. 3, 2, recover. Now left leg down, right leg up. Now this leg that's in the air is going to draw 8 circles in one direction, and your ribs stay down. And notice how it feels like you can get more flexibility. So you can go with that and make a bigger circle. Go 8 the other way. Again, as long as your ribs are staying down for the abdominals to protect your back. Breathe in and out. 6, 7. Now on the 8th one, leave your leg up in the air and then take your hands behind your hamstring. Point and flex that foot about 10 times. It's okay if the foot on the ground also points and flex with it. That's okay. Now let's put that foot down and lift the other leg up. Now draw circles. And then we're going to do 8 the other way. And at your own pace and as big or as small as you need. The ribs stay down, the breathing stays fluid. Enjoy that big range of motion. This is really good for your hips. Now you're gonna stay up with that leg and catch your hamstring with your hands and point and flex about 10 times. Breathe in and out. Both legs are gonna come up. Now hands frame your pelvis and you draw a circle with the legs glued. This is the corkscrew. And the legs are glued the whole time. To modify, you would bend the knees a lot or make a smaller circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this time, take your hands between your knees and hold onto your feet so you look like a butterfly wing. This is bound angle. You can even use your elbows to push your thighs out a bit. Inhale. Now the right leg comes up and you're gonna lengthen your left leg above the floor, lift up your shoulders, and you're in an ab crunch, and then you switch your legs, and then you switch your legs. So you have a pair of scissors, your belly's pulling in, your legs are your scissors. Point, point, point. Now add a set of flexion, so pull the toes back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hug your legs. Now take your hands behind your thighs and see if you can kick up. Once you're up, grab a sip if you need it, but we're gonna be down on our forearm plank. I'm gonna tilt the mic down just a little bit, guys. But forearm plank, so you have elbows underneath your shoulders. Toes back and hold. 20. Now we're going to go to a sideways plank and hold 20. Good. And then we're going to do the other sideways plank and hold 20. And then lower your hip, and then put your fanny on the floor and put your hands behind you, bend the knees, lift up. Now, if that doesn't serve you, you can do a bound angle. Otherwise, try 10 elbow bends, which are tricep dips, and you bend and you lift your hips. You bend your elbows and you lift your hips. You bend, straighten your elbows, lift your hips, bend your elbows, lift them. Bend, lift, good, just do the best you can. Good, Karen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now have a seat and then take your arm in front and pull your fingers down and hold. Breathe in and exhale, take your other fingers down, breathe in and hold. You've got the shoulder blades down the back. Nice, and then lower your elbows behind you, bend the knees, and then you can lengthen lengthen your knees a little bit to one side, bend them. This is called can-can, and then go a little to the other side, just a tiny bit off of midline. Now we're doing 10 total. This was 4, so this is 5, and you're lifting 6, 7, 8, 9. Now come back up, so you have to push to get yourself up, open up your arms, rotate, rotate, this is called the twist, rotate, and then see if you can make yourself feel like you're going even on each side. One of my sides is a little tighter, so I'm going to try to consciously go a little bit further on that side. One more each. Now place your hands down and hold, breathe, and stretch. Open up your arms. Now go to the other side and then put your hands down and hold and stretch. Either take a forward fold stretch or do reverse plank. Reverse plank is the knees long variation and then you go up. Do what you need to do to be healthy. The main thing is you're doing something healthy for your body. 10, you're breathing. You're focusing on the breath of the body, clearing the mind of anything else. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower your hips. And this time you hold hands with yourself and you massage 5 each way roughly. Good. We're going to add a little prayer pose in here, which is great for the hands. Palm prayer pose. 5, 4. See if that helps your hands. 2. They should feel really good. And 1. Now this one is side flexion. So you go up and over. You may even go all the way to your elbows. Your opposite hip will try to come up. You're going to try to keep it down. It's okay if it comes up a little. But the essence is that you're lengthening out that side. 1 more, and then we're going to hold it. Find a place that feels really good. Stretch, anchor your hip the best you can. Breathe, breathe, breathe. This one's so good for back and posture. Inhaling. Good, you got it. And then that's it, Polly. We are going to go over to the other and breathe in. What does one side feel like compared to the other? If you ever need an extra moment on a side that's tighter in any kind of stretch, please take it. Inhale. And then exhale. This next one is, I'm going to start us with down dog, but we are going to possibly add on. So this is our first move, down dog. That's your move. And you're welcome to stay here. It's a really good mobility exercise for your spine. But if you would like to add on, you can curl your toes under and push back into the down dog. Now you lift your heels and then you articulate. And then you go into up dog. You tuck and your heels press. You lift, then you inhale. And you tuck and you lift. And up. Feel all of the stretches. You feel your calves, you feel your chest, you feel your shoulders. Good, Karen. You go to your knees whenever you need. That's really good. 2, yep, even child's pose, good. 1, inhale, exhale. Now either hold this down dog, or if you need to get off your wrist, go to dolphin, which is on your forearms, and hold 10. And then we'll do a child pose together. You can push back. And if you feel like you're craving a toe stretch, this is a really good place to do your foot stretch too. Inhale. And then exhale. We're going to take a side plank, but we're going to add a rotation. The hand is going to be at your head, kind of like I'm making a triangle with your arm. And in side plank, you're going to rotate towards the floor 10 repetitions. You're going to come up to your normal plank between each rep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to go down to the other arm, the other forearm, and your hand is going to be like a triangle at your skull. Then you're going to add on 10 of those rotations. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then let that go. Nice. Now put your feet out wider than your shoulders. Add rotation and then a reach. Oh, there's the hamstring stretch. A rotation and a reach. Now you're going to try to keep your legs stable, meaning one won't shift past the other. Your heels stay in the same place. You can pull your toes back more though if you need more, because that's a great way to increase the intensity. Or you reach your pinky past your toe more. One more each, rotate. This is called the saw. One more. Nice, and then let your legs go wider, and then go down and just think about a 20 count. Think about letting go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take another inhale and exhale, come back up. Great job. And then come back to your forearm plank. We're going to add a front and back. Grab a sip if you need. Front and back is going to be a challenge. So the base move is plank, and the challenge is toes push you forward, and then you go backwards through your heels. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then take your side plank, and we're going to paint a rainbow. So you take your arm at your thigh, and then you go up and over. You inhale and you exhale. 2 as you do this. 3 so that you're not holding your breath. Good. 5, everybody looks strong. This is good. 6, breathing. 7, 8, 9. Now you're going to go to the other side. Take that elbow just here. You go up and over. 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. And then we're going to sneak in a few abs. But what we'll do to get there is try to take 15 seconds down, or counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good idea, Karen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Full body stretch. Inhale. In. You're going to put your right leg in the air. Hold it like it's a stretch in your hamstring. It could be your toes or your foot. Your option is to take your left arm down your left leg and hold yourself in a hamstring stretch while you're holding your abdominals, shoulders off the mat. Another modification would be left hand goes behind your head to help your neck. Inhale. Lower and take your other foot in the air. Right leg hovers. Now exhale, come up. And another modification would be that you just do the hamstring stretch, or you put your hand behind your head. Energize your legs, breathe, but pull your belly in every exhale. And now lower to happy baby for a bit. This next one is a double leg stretch. So I'm going to show modified. Head on the ground, hands to your shins. Open up your arms and your legs, and then hug your legs. Now open and then hug. If you want it harder, lift up your shoulder blades and then inhale, open, and exhale, hug. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Your legs are glued together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your feet back down and lift up your hips for bridge. Take your right leg in the air, and then you're going to do leg pulls. 10. The right leg goes towards the floor, and then it goes up towards and past vertical. Breathe in and out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower that foot. Let's take the other leg up. Now you're gonna do leg pulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lower that foot, inhale, exhale, release. Now let your feet go in the air and pretend that you're bicycling in the air. If you want it harder, you got it, Michelle, come on up. Try 6 of whatever you're doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, good, Polly. And then however you are, come on up, grab a sip if you want. We're gonna do push-ups, so that may mean that you get up into a standing position to the wall. It might mean that you stay low and you get to your knees. It might be, now when I say knees, there's this all four one, or the knees go back and then you do it. So you wanna find an angle that you can keep your shoulder blades down the back. The form is more important. That's your priority, is that your shoulder blades can stay down the back. Your shoulders don't poke forward, or your head doesn't feel like it has to poke forward to get it done. We're shooting for 15 on this set, but again, your form is more important. So you may have to change to an all fours or a stand up push up, and that's okay. That's really good. 13. Beautiful. 14. I love it. 15, take a child pose, rest. Now, when you rest, you can just put your head down on your arms or the floor, or if you're standing up doing wall push-ups, well, thanks. Good job, Michelle. That was quick. We're going to do one more set of 10. So either on the wall or on the knees, or there you go. Just have to do an extra stand up. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, and I want you to follow your own pace. We all have different length levers. 5, roughly 4 here, 3, 2, 1. And then why don't we do one more child pose? And if you want to bend your elbows, that adds a little bit. Good, Michelle, tricep. So 5, and nice job. Now we're going to come to a forearm plank when you're ready. If you want to, grab a sip. It's a good timing. In this forearm plank, it's going to be dolphin, which is like a V, and then you go into plank. You hinge and go into an upside down V, plank, up, 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 up. Now 10, and then we're going to go to the belly. All right, now good. And once you're on your belly, you could be on your forearms, but if you want to, add your hands. Now this is swan, which is harder, but forearms is perfectly fine. So hold, breathe. Lower, we're going to do 2 more of those. So get ready. Inhale, come up. Lower. 1 more of those. Come up. Now rest, but here's one way to rest. You can bend your knees and windshield wipe them. We're going to add on after this rest. You can always come back to this move though when you need it. Let your legs go low, down, and put your hands beside your hip bones and then float your upper back up. Possibly float your thighs up, your toes, and breathe, and notice you go up and down. Notice how strong your back feels. Now, you could interlace your fingers if you want. If that does not work out, just leave your hands beside your hips. Come up, inhale. And rest. If you were interlacing and you want to switch which fingers on the outside, you can do that. Come up. All right, push back. Child pose, and you can put your knees wide if you want a little different one. That's a great way to get a belly breath, the diaphragmatic breath. Breathe in. And then if you need to sit, grab it, but then go back to your belly downs. We're going to do dynamic swan. Dynamic swan is where you lift up your upper body. Now you could go as high as you want, but you could also just stay low, and then you lower your torso, and then you lift up your thighs. Lower your thighs, lift up your upper back, and then let your hands help you. And then lower your torso, and then you lift up your thighs. Now your thighs are down, your torso comes up, you press. And just keep on doing that. Lower body, upper body, legs, upper body, legs, upper body. Now find one of the upper body positions that you want to hold, either on your hands or maybe your forearms. 10. Good. Notice your shoulders are down the back no matter where you are. Lower down and let your arms be a pillow, and bend your knees to release your low back. Just let them sway. Good. 5. We're going to do a little lower body exercises now. So let your arms remain as your pillow. Lift your left leg all by itself. It should be going higher than when you did 2 legs. Now lift your other leg all by itself. Now keep going. I'm going to talk for a minute. Keep your pelvis stable, meaning it does not rock left or right to get your leg up higher. Your leg only gets to go up as high as it can naturally without moving your hips. So you're going to feel your 2 hip bones, ASISs, on the floor. Imagine there's a piece of ice underneath your abs that helps you keep your belly button lifted and so you don't get more low back extension. Now the add-on is both legs come up and then you flutter them like you're at the swimming pool. Flutter kick, 20. Rest for a moment and then lift up both legs and tap the feet together, 20. Good. Now come back and we're going to take cat-cow as a way to stretch. So cat-cow, flexion, extension, flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Now either keep doing this or curl your toes under and lift up your knees and your shins, and then do cat-cow off the floor, which is also called the beast. You want to sometimes strengthen those wrists so that if you were to fall, they have some bone density, they have some strength here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then grab a sip if you need to. We're going to do an arm stretch. You can have a seat however you want to. The arm stretch looks like this though. Arms out like a T, pull your fingers under, act like I'm behind you and pull them back. You should feel the stretch throughout your arms and the nerves. Now flip your palms and pull the fingers towards the floor, but still, behind you, like I'm pulling you. The ulnar nerve is that you thumb touch your first finger like goggles, flip your 3 fingers underneath your jawline. Try to circle your eye orbit with your thumb and your first finger, and your elbows are lifting. Breathe in. Good. Really nice. All right, and then just shake it out. It's not a formal exercise, but just kind of get some blood flow. Now we're going to go to a forearm plank with a knee under. It's called flamingo. Also, sometimes it's called jaguar, but forearms on. Any of these, if you want, you can do on your hands, but you're going to pull your right knee under and hold that. 10, it's not touching the floor. 9, 5, 2, that foot goes back, left knee under and hold. 10. Put that foot back, right knee to left elbow. 10. Put that foot back, left knee to right elbow. 10. Now, knees both down, both hands down. Now, the option is right leg, left arm, pause. The other option is left hand to right foot and lift. So you're going to do whatever one you need. Yep. Like a bow pose in table. Yep. 10. Now, neck is soft no matter which one you're choosing. Inhale. Lower that hand and knee. The option is right hand, left leg, pause. The second option is hand to foot lift. Good. Breathe. Inhale. And then exhale. We'll do a child pose with the toes curled under. Take a step. We're going to do a little bit of a harder pose. You're on your hands and feet like a dolphin. Like down dog. And once you're in down dog, you lift up your right leg towards the sky. Now you're going to bend your right knee and come into plank with the right knee under. We're going to do 3 on each side. Now lift up your right leg towards the sky. Bend your right knee and bring it under like a flamingo, and then lift your right leg up to the sky. Pull your right knee under, flamingo. Now you're going to put your right foot down and your left leg up. Stretch it to the sky. Pull your left knee under. Of course, you can do this on your forearms if you need. Stretch it up. Pull your left knee under. Now stretch that one up and pull your left knee under. Now down dog, go to your forearms and it becomes dolphin, hold. If you can, lift up your right leg and hold it in the air. 5, towards the sky. 4, 3, 2, right foot down. Lift up your left leg and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Put your left foot down, shins down. Come up to seated. This is going to be the rat posture. You can take your legs any way you want. I tend to like the legs forward on this one to counteract the fact that my arms are going to be behind me. And upward. Arm goes up and behind you. Now soften both elbows. You already are doing it. I love it. Lift your heart. 10. This one, everybody looks so good. Polly, great. Look at you guys. Big posture stretch. And you just feel better when you're able to get more breath in during the day. You don't feel so tired, or I don't like the word depressed, but your energy feels better when you're able to have more upright posture. So this translates to more than just this physical posture. Now we're going to release. You can put one hand on each ankle or on each foot or on each toe. and you could balance. Now, right now my feet are off the ground. If you would like, you can take your legs out long. It's going to be a harder pose, like a big V, and balance. Now you could also pull them in and then take them out, and then pull them in and then take them out, and pull them in and take them out. Now keep them narrow is harder. 5, good, Karen. 4, you're still getting a hamstring stretch. I love it. 3, 2, and 1. Feet together, take a brief bound angle. 10, and then come on back when you're ready. This is going to be a side plank with an option of a tree pose. The top foot is your option. So when I'm going to double up my mat for the forearm bone. So hold on. You go into a tree. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower, and then we're going to do the other side. My gorgeous, go to the other side. Here, have a lie down. Take your elbow down, do side plank with your foot up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower. Now we go to the other side. This one's going to be a shoulder stretch. So your top arm is going to do 5 circles each way as an option. Otherwise, you're just doing a plank. 1, 2, good. Isn't that nice? Other direction. She just wanted to say hi. 2. Now go to the other side. 5. And then go the other way. And lower. Nice job. Okay, another side plank. You put your self in a side plank, and it's a harder option. We've done it before, but your top arm is going to add on a possible elbow pull. 5, 4, that part's the nice. 2. Now the next one is you stay there, but your top knee can come in, maybe, because this one's harder. Now that's it for now. We're going to do that on the other side. We're doing layers. So the other side has 5 nice arm pulls. Now the top knee does 5 knees. Now you go to the other side, and we're going to put those moves together, or you just hold steady, or you just do your arm. So your choice. Take 8 of these, whatever you're doing. 8, 7, 6, 5, and it's okay if you change your mind. 4, just need to do the arm. 3, 2, 1, and then lower. We're going to go to the other side. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Lower. We're going to come to our shins. I may need to tilt mine up a tiny bit. One leg's going to be stretched out, the left leg, and then the right shin is still going to be underneath your hip. Okay. Make sure you're padded. Oh, good. I'm in the frame. Inhale. You're going to dip away from the stretched out leg, and then you come up. Dip away from the stretched out leg. Now add on a rotation. So you dip and rotate, dip, rotate. Now, before we do the other side, just stretch. Your hand can be on your leg. You can even add rotation here. Now the hand that's in the air can touch the fingertips to the floor, and take another stretch before we add on. So you're lifting up through your hip, kind of lifting your heart to the sky, but make sure your neck feels good. Inhale. Now we're going to do the other side. I just want to grab a sip real quick, and then we will. Help yourself. It finally got consistently warm here, so I hope it is where you guys are. All right, so you're going to be fingertips by your temples. You go away from the stretched out leg. You go away and you're in a toaster spot. This is just lateral flexion. If you're not sure, put your hand right here, and that should be firing. And it kind of gives your body a signal. It's proprioception. What should be working? Not your neck. Now we are going to add a rotation. So what you'll do is go away like usual, but then rotate as you come up. Look towards that foot that's stretched out. Now we are going to do a stretch. So put that hand on your thigh and you go up and over. This is called a parigraha, or the gate posture. Add any rotation you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, take another inhale. That hand comes down, the back foot moves back a bit, lift up. Isn't that nice? Stretch. Act like I'm pulling your foot and your arm. We're going to take another inhale. And on your exhale, come back down. The next one is Madrasana, which is half sphere. You could do this on your forearm if you prefer. You're going to do a side plank plus the back foot goes back. So for example, side plank, back foot, like bridge, and then lift. 10. You hear my rooster going crazy out there. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your hips. Now let's go to the other side. Hand down, side plank plus the top foot goes back. Lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. You can do this on your forearm if you need to. And 1. And then let that go. Nice. I'm going to stretch it up with a little left foot to inner thigh. So left foot to right inner thigh. You can take your right hand to that left knee and go over. Now you just feel the side stretch. I like to move a little bit. Yeah. Oh, breathe in. Love lateral flexions for posture, for back, for shoulders. Breathe in. You're stretching out your secondary rib cage muscles, your secondary respiratory muscles. And breathe in. And then come up, switch your feet first. So your right foot goes to your left inner thigh. And your left hand can catch that knee. And then you You go up and over. I think I'm painting a rainbow again. Take another inhale. Feel any differences you need to do, like a rotation or a spin. And then exhale, come back down. So we're going to take a moment to take 10 moments to come down. 10, 9, 8. Now, if you feel like you're not going to be able to come back up, just stay there, because my intention is we're going to do a roll up after this. So you could be down and then you come up and over, but let's say it's kind of feeling too hard to come up, just stay in that top part and inhale and exhale. Good, your arms can stretch out further than mine. I had the prop box in the way there. Exhale over. Good. Yeah, I like the knee soft thing. Yep, knee soft cue. 2 more. Like it. Nice. And how about 1 more? And again, you could think about 10 coming down. So 10, 9, 8, 7. We're going to stay down on this one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Full body stretch. Good, guys. And then take your right knee over and hold it with your hand. So it's a knee down twist. Your right arm's out like a T. And enjoy. Go to the other side and we'll hold for 40 seconds over there too. Knee down and left arm out and hold. Now you're going to take a quad stretch. And one way to do this is to lie on your side and take your top foot to your hand and make it a quad stretch that way. Another way is, like you like to do, Betty, is grab your foam roller. If you're on the foam roller, you pull your shin under and hold here 30 more seconds. In most of these though, you'll just want to pull your ribs down and your pubic bone up. Now we're going to switch that leg, put that other shin under. and then come out of there, and we'll take a hamstring stretch. Now you can lift your leg up in the air and hold it, or if you prefer to take a Pilates ring or a elastic tubing, you can do that too. Nice, really good. Now I want you to have fun. If you take it across and you feel a bigger stretch, go for that. If you feel like you need a little bit more to the outside, just try that. Just try some things out. If you're like me, you can benefit from all the angles. Good. Slowly start making your way into the other leg, and you pour the other one down. Now, whenever you're ready, you could put your legs up on the wall, and you can release any pressure out of the feet this way. You can put yourself on a foam block if you want under your hips, but you don't have to. Another variation is legs kind of wide like the V, and whatever you do, just relax and enjoy. Now, whenever you're ready, you can come up to a seated position. Lift up through your spine without much effort, and just barely drop an ear to shoulder. You might take a little hand down and stretch out that neck. Chin towards the clavicle on a diagonal is a great stretch for the levator scapula. Ear to shoulder on the other side, reach one arm down. Nice, Polly. Good. That's it. Good, Michelle. Chin towards the clavicle. Nice, Karen. If you feel one set's tighter, you can stay there. Good, Betty. Yep. Good, Karen. Way to follow your gut. You can do right down the middle if you'd like. Come back up, and you're welcome to just kind of take little nickel circles or dime-sized circles on there, base of the skull. You're using flexed fingers, so you're good to your joints. And just a little squeeze. And then take a moment to put your hands on your heart and notice how good it feels just to take moments of self-care. Everybody around you does better with those moments of self-care. You do better. So we'll just make an intention that we're going to listen to those little quiet urges that your body gives you for more water, a stretch, a little bit of food, some rest. It's always giving you signals for your optimal wellness.
Whenever you're ready, you can come back into the room with so much care and appreciation. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye. Good to see you. Happy Monday.